Welcome to Denison Baccalaureate. The word baccalaureate, as I think you know, is old and of European origin. But baccalaureate ceremonies like this one are more of an American invention. We all sense, even if we don't know the precise linguistic history, that baccalaureate and bachelor, as in bachelor's degree, share some common roots. In fact, in higher education, we often use baccalaureate and bachelor's interchangeably to describe the fundamental undergraduate curriculum. Tradition, and honestly, it's more tradition than certain knowledge, has it that beginning at Oxford in England in the 15th century, the young men who were candidates for their first degrees, the bachelors, were required to present a sermon in Latin as part of their graduation requirements, hence baccalaureate. Whatever its origins, the baccalaureate tradition really caught on in America, where beginning with Harvard in 1636 and for 2 centuries or more thereafter, American colleges were typically founded by religious denominations with a need for an educated clergy. It made good sense in that setting for young men, young candidates for ministry, to offer a trial sermon before heading out on their careers. Early Denison graduation ceremonies of the early and mid-19th century followed this form, the college having been led in its early years by graduates of Rhode Island's Brown University, an institutional descendant of the famed Roger Williams' descent from the theocratic traditions of New England Puritanism. I know I betray too much of my profession as a historian. So let me move to the present. Contemporary Denison, like the larger number of American colleges and universities, is today no longer connected with a particular religious tradition. And we enroll students from many different faith and intellectual backgrounds and experiences. Yet here, as elsewhere, the basic form of the baccalaureate ceremony remains and continues to be important to us. Why is that? I think perhaps it's because this is the most tangible expression of community in our 2 days of commencement exercises. We'll gather tomorrow, of course, for graduation itself, but graduates tomorrow will all be sitting in one block, with faculty seated in another block, and families spread out across our lower fine arts quadrangle. But today, we are all sitting in this room mixed as we should be, sitting on the one hand with family and with friends who are important to us, and on the other with people we may not know, who have not been assigned to their seat by alphabet or by their role in the ceremonies this weekend, but rather sitting with people who represent the richness of backgrounds and experiences that make this college such a vibrant place, and for that matter, who represent the richness of the world's people, whom our graduates will go out to live among after tomorrow. Perhaps we continue this tradition of baccalaureate because this occasion, this place, this style of ceremony are especially adapted for reflection. Tomorrow will have its reflective moments too, but here we have a little more interior time. I mean interior of the mind, not that we're cozily indoors. We're encouraged in this place by setting, by word, by music, to focus on the significance of this passage in life, a focus that graduates and parents and grandparents and friends and faculty and staff of the college all find equally meaningful. And it's certainly because this is a ceremony of celebration, drawing upon religious, artistic, and academic traditions of several different kinds. A celebration which acknowledges achievement, a celebration which, as Chaplain Mark Orton put it several years ago when he first came to Denison, and has reminded me often since, a celebration which recognizes something elevated, something inspired and is inspiring for the bachelors today, men and women alike, who have qualified themselves to enter the civis, the civilized, self-governing community, as informed and responsible citizens, as knowledgeable leaders, and I might add, as empathetic adults who have grown wiser in their understanding of themselves and of others. And now I invite you to join together in this interior time to reflect, to wonder, to celebrate.